Hey, hey. Hi, Virgos. Welcome back. We're going to do just a quick check-in here, Virgos. Whatever topic pops up here. We have a King of Cups upright. There's a lot of love here. This could be a king that has something to say or something to offer, Virgo. This could be someone a little older than Virgo. Temperance. This is somebody who's not intending to make any waves in Virgo's life, but rather would probably come in the exact same frequency. We have some nice, powerful Sag energy here, and they could be a water sign themselves, right? But they see Virgo as like this calm influence. They may see Virgo at work. They may think that Virgo has a nice way about them. They have an efficiency to them, but also this sense of calm. Three of Wands. This is someone who's like, I'm going to talk to that Virgo at some point. Maybe not today, but somewhere between the next 3 days to 3 months, I'm going to talk to that Virgo. I like them. I like the way they do life. I like the way they do work. I like something about them. I would say that this King of Cups is impressed by Virgo. There's something about, they look really, really royal in the color blue. Virgo wears blue also. Blue is a color of wisdom. So I'm wondering if they recognize like um, either a sense of knowledge, if they see the way Virgo like works in an industry, they're like, Virgo has the wisdom to work smarter, not harder. They understand how to get, the most accomplished in a day. This Virgo might have this way about them, and they've recognized this. Hi, everyone. So great to have you here. And Decoded You Angel. Nina B, hi. Oh, he's great, Nina. He's still napping. That's why I thought I would jump on and do one more video. Today is Aries' birthday, and we've always called Nina Auntie Nina to Aries. Oh my God, Nina, I swear he just heard me talking about you. You hear him huffing back there. Kimberly B, great to see you. Anyway, you guys, I'll say hi properly at the end, but we got the Nine of Wands. This feels like being around Virgo's energy somehow makes this character vibrate at a really nice energy level. I don't know if Virgo calms them, seeing Virgo around in their neighborhood, seeing Virgo in the workplace, whatever this is. I'm going to go ahead and branch out and say this. I do feel like they have had significant pains, traumas, things like that in their own life. But this is a really loving, really big-hearted person. And when they look at Virgo, they know that Virgo is like soothing to their soul. When they think about talking to Virgo, though, there is a little bit of nervousness that comes back to the surface for them, even though Virgo has a positive impact on them. Thank you, Nina. You angel. Thank you so much, sweetie. We have the Chariot. This person is going to come see Virgo, though. There's just no way around it. He's in his truck. He may drive a truck. Trucks are the best. I love my truck. It's my favorite. Now it's my favorite vehicle that I have, well, that I've ever owned. But there's something about the steering wheels that I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm so focused on the steering wheel because I'm like, that this person could drive a bus, though. Also, I will say the stem on that steering wheel is really tall to even just be a truck. This could be a bus or a van. They could work in like transit or like delivery or like public transit. They could do something like that for a living, but they would be willing to go quite a distance for Virgo, whomever this person is. Okay, let me ask this. Why is this coming up for Virgo? Where is this message coming from? Why does Virgo need to be aware of this? Because we've seen Virgo kind of oblivious. We have Justice, because it's been a long time since somebody saw the real Virgo or admired Virgo the way this person does. And it's about damn time, is what I would say. I don't know if Virgo dealt with somebody that was exactly the opposite of this. I mean, look at how focused he is. Look at how intent he looks at Virgo. Look at the awareness. Look at how he admires the Virgo for just like the essence of how Virgo is, the calm about them, the peace about them. Look at how much they actually think about Virgo and are aware of Virgo's presence. That could be incredibly different from somebody in their past. If Virgo dealt with somebody who was always after somebody flashy, or, somebody who could easily, if they had a disloyal partner, they could have been with a Libra who was, always out looking for someone else and didn't really pay Virgo that much attention. That is so different than the way this particular king looks at Virgo. This is somebody who's noticed all the little quiet idiosyncrasies about Virgo without even communicating with Virgo. They've just paid attention. They could be a Cancerian, since they do have the chariot there. Four of Pentacles. I'm definitely going to say that Virgo is going to have the opportunity to see and feel the difference between two different types of people that Virgo has dealt with. Somebody in the past was, you couldn't get the dude to wear a shirt. He had to flex his pecs at everybody walking by. I feel like someone was very much about, like, if they were super attracted to Virgo, it might have been because of Virgo was eye candy. They thought that they looked good standing next to Virgo. It doesn't feel very sincere. Whereas this other person, he's always got his shirt on. He's not needing to flex in front of anybody, but he's way more stable and he's way more secure in himself, is what it feels like. And I think Virgo is going to recognize a difference, possibly between two different masculines. It doesn't have to be masculines. It could be masculines, feminines, same sex, doesn't matter. But I'm going to say with the Four of Pentacles is about holding on or holding back. There's a good reason to hold back from the wrong one and hold on to the right one. And I'm thinking that this one in the cowboy hat is him. Even here, he's got a hat on. He may work sometimes out in the sun, or, want to protect his face. This could be somebody that is a cowboy, cowgirl, whatever. This could be somebody who lives more like country, out in the country. Maybe they do drive a truck. Maybe they have cows and stuff that they haul around, horses that they haul around, versus someone who's kind of, this is not to cast shade over somebody who's well muscled and wants to show off their bod. Like, you do you, boo, show your physique, whatever. But it looks like he spends more time like oiling his own chest than maybe brushing horses, and it's just a matter of preference. It's whatever Virgo prefers. But remember, we did have the Justice card. Somebody didn't do right by Virgo once upon a time. And I definitely have the image of whoever Virgo dealt with in the past could have been very into themselves, very into superficial, very shallow. And that is not to say Virgo's not super hot and attractive. I'm just saying that might have been all somebody in the past cared about with Virgo. Virgo's hot. I want to be with Virgo. This person is like, man, Virgo has such a peace to them. They have such a wisdom to them. I want to be around that Virgo. You see the difference? Big difference in their motives for wanting to be around Virgo. And my question was, why does Virgo even need to know, or why is this message coming up? And now, to me, that makes perfect sense, because if Virgo hasn't been like genuinely seen and like appreciated for what they truly are, not just what they look like, I think Virgo's about to receive that from somebody that I hope Virgo knows to turn and face this person, and maybe this is the one to hold on to, and maybe to turn their back on whoever was more shallow in their past. Got a Six of Pentacles. This really looks nice. This looks like Virgo would be ready to like really connect to the right person. What does Virgo think about whatever that shallow energy was with the Justice card from the past? Let me take a look. Three of Pentacles. I think Virgo knew all along this isn't probably the person that I'm going to end up with. Even here we have three people. We got Virgo in the middle, and we got these two suitors on either side. And we've got kind of the spiral of the galaxy in kind of an abstract way. But I would just say, when Virgo thinks back to the person that might have been much more about Virgo's looks and less about the essence of who Virgo is, and kind of hooked on their own looks too, I want to say that Virgo knew even then, this is somebody that's preparing me for the right one. This is someone that I needed to meet them first, so that the contrast between the wrong person for me and the right person for me will be very obvious. It feels like, some people are a lesson, some people are a blessing. And I think that that's what this storyline to me shows. Each of these individuals plays a role in Virgo's life, and even a very important role. But ultimately, the it's to illuminate somebody who would drive maybe a great distance to come see a Virgo, somebody that would show up in Virgo's world, somebody that would mindfully and thoughtfully pay attention to Virgo, care about Virgo's likes and dislikes, care about who Virgo is, put thought and effort into coming to see Virgo or approaching Virgo. That sounds like a pretty awesome person for Virgo to interact with, for them to give their energy and their attention to, versus someone who might have been like, hey, I'm just going for whoever's hottest. I'm so sorry. I know that sounds really hurtful, but it's the Justice card is kind of a rocky card. It means that there's an injustice. And I can't get over the fact that we got some folk that just seem to be all about like, how do we look strutting around in front of other people without all of our clothes on? It just feels like somebody was so much about the hot bod instead of like, who are we as people and are we compatible? So I'm sorry, I'm kind of making light of that, but you got to admit this is kind of a funny card because he's literally flexing his pecs even as he stands here, and I love the fact that they drew a card like this. To me, it just adds like a whole nother layer of like total I don't know, I'm picturing like pecs dancing and stuff, and I've never seen any deck that had an image like that in it, so it tickles me to see someone capture that in an artwork. We have a Page of Wands and we have a Three of Wands. This is beautiful. Remember, whoever this fella is driving in their chariot, he's saying, I'm going to come talk to that Virgo. I'm not sure exactly when. Well, I think Virgo is saying, yeah, I'm looking forward to the day that one starts to come toward me. I like him too. I think I'd be real interested in getting to know him. I think Virgo and this person are on the same wavelength. I think Virgo must have noticed him also. Virgo may think he's quite attractive. I look forward to seeing him again. Look forward to talking to him. This feels like somebody who's a little bit more shy, takes a little bit of time. There could be a bit of a delay before they pop back into Virgo's world. Let's say, for example, if they are somebody who like drives a route, so Virgo sees them, like on a semi-regular basis, but they still have to wait until the next time they bump into him. He's always looking for Virgo, but he's taken some time before approaching Virgo, and that's okay, because I think Virgo's thinking the exact same thing. I think I really want to talk to him. I'd be interested to, next time I bump into him, it'll be fun to talk to him again. It's like two people look forward to when they interact again. But I think Virgo thinks it's pretty attractive to Virgo. But it's just sweet to see the two of them both thinking about the next time they meet. So maybe that's the other confirmation in this, is that someone who's clearly been paying attention to Virgo, even if a little shyly, they're not shy as much as they are thoughtful, is what I would say. The Chariot is somebody who's actually very direct. But again, it is about divine timing here. And it's like, I'm not going to do that until it's the right time. And sure, they're a little bit nervous, but they're still going to be very direct. That's nice, because I think Virgo is also. They're going to be just as direct. They're going to maybe even pay this gentleman a compliment. Be like, yes, I noticed you too. I was hoping you'd talk to me one of these days if we ever got a chance to, our schedules matched up or whatever. It's good that Virgo is thinking more about this new person and comparing and contrasting them with the old person. Not that I think people should be compared, but in this situation, that's exactly what we see. So there is a reason for it. And in this card, again, that's what we see, the comparison and contrast. Because I think this person, this new one, this person's a match. Or maybe they're not going to be the ultimate end all be all for Virgo, but Virgo already has so much more in common with the way this person vibrates, with their, just the level that they're on, the respect aspect, the way they even jive with Virgo about like looking forward to when the time is right, a little bit down the road. I can't wait to talk to that Virgo. Virgo's on the same page, even having the same card. So very nice energy here. Guys, so great to see everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. All right, I've got to go check up on my babe. He should be awakening pretty soon. So I'm going to be taking my Aries on as long a walkie as he wants tonight, because it's his birthday. Teresa, so good to see you. Hey, hey, YouTube watcher 42. Great to see you. 42 is such a great number. That's the meaning of life, according to Douglas Adams. I'm a big Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan, so. Crystal Cassidy, thank you, love. You sweetie pie. Decoded, I am so delighted. So delighted to see you. A totally different truck driver then, for sure. Co-create with me too. Nice to see you tonight. Queen Bee, so wonderful to see you, hun. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your kindness, Queen Bee. AC, hey, hey. Molly, right back at you. Thank you, love. Sending it right back to you. Hi, Hermes09. Thank you. I will tell him you said happy birthday. Virgo chick. Nice. Hi, Kara. Nina again. Thank you so much. So wonderful to hear from you. Jessica Walsh. Hey, hey. All right. Kimberly B, you were first in the house tonight. Thank you for the heart, sweetheart. And again, great to catch up with you again tonight, Decoded and Anonymous Angel. All right, you guys, take care. I'm going to disappear for a bit now and go attend to the baby. Lois, you're so awesome. No, I'm so honored you're here, hun. I will, Nina, I promise. I will absolutely give him some good hugs for you. Trust me, if you were here, he would be hugging you and kissing you. He's the most affectionate dog in the world. It's really nice. It's really sweet. All right, you guys, bye for now. Take care.